Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, weatherweb.net. It's Tuesday the 26th of November. Thanks for watching weatherweb.net and this look ahead video. A reminder that the site's kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen. It's because of you coming back and using the site regularly, using the chart, watching the video and telling your friends about us, that we're able to keep it all free of charge. So thanks for doing that, and that helps us to add more videos all the time as well. Now, of course, it's Movember. And many of you asking how my moustache is coming on. Well, this was the scene on the 1st of November. Then we went to this on the 10th. And this is where we are this morning. Absolutely pathetic, isn't it? But if you were... I can't wait to get this off my face. But anyway... of course, this is to raise money and raise awareness for men's health. So you can donate by going to uk.movember.com. That's uk.movember.com, and only a few more days to go before clean shaven Simon returns. Can't wait for it. Anyway, on to the weather of the coming days. We've got a couple of cold shots that we're going to have to deal with over the next couple of weeks or so. Got an update for you as well in a little bit just on what it's looking like through December. But first cold shot coming through during this weekend, Friday, Saturday particularly. You can see it on the temperature trace there. Second cold shot here, look, coming in 6th, 7th of December. That's the one more of a question mark on it, but most of the models going for that. So let's have a look at what's going on. And we'll just whiz through the charts as they are at the moment. This is today. High pressure dominating. Warm front coming into northern parts of Scotland, bringing some rain here. This warm front slipping south during the course of the day, but for most places dry. Wednesday looking like this. Warm front clearing away from the south. That takes clouds, some bits and pieces of drizzle with it just about anywhere. Could be some fog patches around Wales and southwest England, but this cold front coming into northern Scotland, bringing more outbreaks of rain here later in the day. High pressure still in control through Thursday as well. Fronts look just edging into western Scotland, clearing away from southern England, bringing some cloud, bringing some spots of rain here and there, drier and brighter off towards the east. I think we've got to deal with some fog patches again on Thursday morning. Friday sees this first cold hit coming through. Here it is, behind the cold front that moves southeast during the night. I think Friday is going to be a cold, windy day. Sharp wind chill coming in from the northwest, bringing showers, some of them frequent, some of them turning to hail and snow across the high ground of Scotland and northwest England, as well as northern parts of Wales. Drier and brighter towards the south and the east, but as this wind turns more into a northerly during Friday evening, I think eastern areas are likely to cop some showers. And then on Saturday, ridge of high pressures back in, still centred out towards the west. Here come the fronts into northern and western parts of Scotland, bringing some outbreaks of rain at times. Most of them, though, are only going to be light. Down towards the south, I think brighter, drier with some sunny spells, just one or two showers affecting windward-facing coast of north and west Wales, perhaps one or two across eastern England as well. And then Sunday, still under the influence of high pressure, west to northwesterly flow, cloud and some spots of drizzle affecting western and northern areas, eastern and southern areas brighter and drier with some sunny spells, still with that high pressure hanging around. So that's the overview for the next few days, but the interesting stuff is what goes on next week. This is the chart for the 6th of December, so this is Friday the 6th of December, and this is from the ECMWF. Notice here low pressure off towards the east, high pressure off towards the west, and this cold northwesterly flow down through all areas. Now, just compare that to the Canadian ensemble for the same day. Look, we got still low pressure up to the north, cold north and northwesterly flow here. The Canadian slower in bringing this colder air in, but the overall pattern is about the same. And this slower idea, I kind of agree with. The ECMWF ensemble looking like this, very similar to Canadian west-northwesterlies. The cold air really still stuck up here waiting to get in. But the GFS ensemble looking much closer to the ECMWF, having brought the cold air in, but it's still the coldest of the air behind here, waiting to get in a little bit later. And this kind of builds my idea that it may well be about the 8th before the cold air gets in properly. Now, this one is a cold shot. We're not talking whiteouts. We're not talking, what the snow geese want, the idea of sort of 6 foot of snow. This is not on this pattern. This is just a normal winter-type pattern, but it could bring some snow. It'll probably bring some ice as well. And I think it'll be the rapidity of the change of the situation that we notice more than anything else. So we might find rain coming through that actually turns into wet snow or sleet, but then freezes on the road. So, it's one of those icy situations. Daytime temperatures won't be too bad. They'll be 2 to 4 degrees, perhaps a little higher. Nighttime temperatures -2s, -3s potentially, but feeling bitterly cold in the wind. But it's this ridge build out here in the Atlantic that's of interest too. And the CFS picking up nicely on this. This is week 1, high pressure centred out here as we've just seen. Then if we take a look at week 2, if I can show you week 2, there we go, that's week 2. High pressure down towards the southwest here. We've got low pressure, or low the normal heights, off towards the east. The result of this would be to bring in these cooler northerly winds during the course of the week. So the CFS picking up on this. And further ahead too, look, CFS has got high pressure down towards the west and south, got low pressure off towards the east. This is the trick, really. This is the key to colder weather, because this is preventing really cold air getting into us. But with that high, we'd find probably, or the higher than normal heights, we'd probably have a north and northwesterly flow through the country. So still feeling quite cool, even into the week 3 period up to the 15th of December. And then the 16th to the 22nd looking like this, with still these higher than normal heights, low than normal off towards the north. It tries to bring in more of a northeasterly, something like that, which would still be quite cold. It would still be fairly frosty, but it would be dry. So we're still dominated by this idea of these dry conditions. And I notice I'm not going overboard with the cold here. I'm talking about chill rather than cold. So there we have it then. Looks like drier, chillier weather is on the way. That's not to say completely dry. As I said, there will be some periods of rain, sleet, possibly some wet snow. But it certainly looks as if winter-type conditions are on their way in terms of temperature, rather than lots and lots of snow. So there you go, loads in this forecast, wasn't there? Goodness me, going into December, and moustache updates too. Don't forget to donate at uk.movember.com, and thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Whatever you're doing, have a great day and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.